Casteism doesn't exist. I'm mad. Why am I mad? Because I've been trying to shoot this video for a month, and every time I sit down and try to shoot it, I get increasingly mad. So this time, I made myself some honeyed milk that I can drink to calm myself while I shoot it, and I'm gonna get through this video and never talk about caste again. So when I started the channel, I told myself that I would talk basically about everything in India except castes, because casteism annoys me. That and arranged marriages. And the other day, I got a monologue in my DMs, an insane, unhinged monologue that I'm gonna read to you in its entirety about how casteism doesn't exist. And it got me mad. And it got me mad because I know casteism it's like, from France I know casteism exists. And of course, who wrote this monologue but a Brahmin? Because who else is gonna deny casteism? So, since it is very long and very insane, I took the liberty of color coding it. So red is gonna be caste-denying bullshit or anti-Muslim bullshit. Blue is gonna be being an insufferable little asshole. Purple is gonna be contradicting himself. And green is gonna be I don't fucking know and I don't wanna know. I feel pity for the humans like you. So, you know, where I'm from we say hello, but I'm not gonna start being aggressive on every sentence or else my blood pressure is gonna spike and my hemorrhoids are gonna pop. You speak shit about my country, yet want to connect with people from my country. So I'm gonna explain it because that's a question I get a lot. Just because I find casteism and arranged marriages and a bunch of other shit bad doesn't mean that I don't find Indian people friendly. Yes, ma'am. I have went through your Instagram profile. You want to know problems about India. I would have definitely told you, but you are just like idiots out there in BBC and Al Jazeera who don't know shit yet speak that without facts. So I haven't been to India. I say that a lot. It's not a secret. However, you don't need to have gone somewhere to know some stuff about it. I don't need to have gone to Egypt to know that it has pyramids. In the same way, I don't need to have been born and lived in India to know that casteism is a problem. Without having been there, I can under or overestimate the size of that problem, but I know for a fact that like casteism exists, that arranged marriages exist, that I know stuff. I'm not completely retarded. Also, it's not like I've just read Wikipedia about India. It's like I know people who were born there, I know people who live there, I know people who have never left India. All of my friend circle is Desi. At this point, I know stuff about India. It's gonna sound pretentious, but I know stuff about India. You wanna know what happened in Hathras? Look for the reports and court's decision, along with the proper citations. So Hathras. Why am I talking about Hathras? My god, a girl got raped in Hathras. A lower caste girl got raped. For anyone who doesn't know, and I don't think there will be anyone who doesn't know, a lower caste girl got raped in Hathras by Rajputs. Thakur guys, by Rajputs. And then controversy ensued. I hope he's just saying, she didn't get raped because she was lower caste, but rape is still bad. I hope it's that. Because if he says, oh no, she didn't get raped, like there was some other, oh my god. Oh my. I don't know if it looks like I'm acting, but I'm genuinely mad. Oh my. And it's like the video is gonna do 12 views. Like I know it's not gonna interest anyone, but if anyone wants my personal theory on like what the hell happened, here it is. I think a bunch of upper caste boys found a lower caste girl and were like, if we rape her, no one's gonna care. It's like, let's rape her. In the same way that there's like a higher rate of sexual assault happening to sex workers because people are like, they're just sex workers. No one's gonna care. No one's gonna look. Like, who's gonna care about a prostitute disappearing? I think that it's what happened in those guys' minds. But then again, I wasn't there. I don't know. Also, no one cares about my opinion. Indian culture is full of caste. You couldn't be more wrong than that. I challenge you to go through Vedas, the most genuine holy book right now. I absolutely love the Hindu supremacist rhetoric. I can't get enough of it. Kill me now. So I went through the Vedas. And you know what I found in the Vedas. Anyone with a brain knows what I found in the Vedas. I found the Varnas in the Vedas. The Brahman was his mouth. Of both his arms was the Rajanya made. His thighs became the Vaishya. From his feet the Shudra was produced. Doesn't that sound like caste? I know that this wasn't the caste system. I am aware of that. However, when the British got to India, they looked at this and they were like, we're gonna build a system on that. And that's where it's from. It's not like the British made the entire caste system up. It's like you guys had the base and they built on that. Read the Vedas. I did. It proved me right. Now, as I know people with limited brain like you can only go through some shitty others who cite some equally shitty books to make their facts, not the data collected by the government through archaeological surveys, published studies and reports. I just wanted to read that sentence because it has a beginning and it has no end. And for someone as learned as little Bhardwaj boy over there, I find that ironic. And ma'am, if you feel so shitty about Indian culture, kindly enjoy French culture. I don't think we have one. I don't give two hoots about French culture, but I very much know about its colonization. I mean, I'm recolonizing India one boy at a time, it's fine. So your shitty agendas won't work on me. It's like, do I have an agenda? It's like my entire shit on this channel is being on Tinder and Omegle and saying galis at people. Is that my agenda? Love France. Trust me, I do. No, you don't. You just say you don't give a shit about it. I don't... Wish you all the best as well, ma'am. Hope you'll find success with your YouTube channel and other fields which you're exploring in your career. No, you don't. You're not wishing me success. Like, don't pretend like you are wishing me success. Long live India-France relationships. Yeah. But a suggestion, never go to any high-level interviews with this much limited knowledge about India. Of course, wherever it's required. Else you'll become a laughingstock, haha. What high-level interview am I gonna go to? Am I gonna interview Modi? It's like, I know I want to try and get to India. The aim of me going to India is not to get into the IAS. It's not to interview Modi. It's not to... What is he on about? Have I ever said that I wanted to do interviews about anything? All I've said in life is that I wanted Mika Singh to cover Malhari. It's my only dream. I wish the best for you, your family and friends. No, you don't. If India and Indian culture is that bad, why the hell are you looking for meeting people from such called shit culture? Because they're friendly. The culture doesn't have to be nice for the people to be friendly. Oh, maybe you love Punjabi Jats. So casteism doesn't exist. Castes don't exist, but Jats exist. Take it? Also, I don't love Punjabi Jats. I love Haryanvi Jats. So let me tell you, look at the facts. Study about the socio-economic status, health hazards, and the drug, terrorism, and other related things in Punjab. I am not the minister of Punjab! I know there's problems with Punjab. The fact that I did 2 videos of me in a turban doesn't mean that I wholeheartedly support everything going on in Punjab. Do I look like a fucking Khalistani to you? Like every other state or country, India too has its fair share of problems, especially with culture as it's corrupted as fuck nowadays. So he agrees with me. He says India has culture problems. But genius! He's right, I am a genius. Try to read before jumping into conclusions. What? Bye! I'm not gonna read socio-economic papers about India for like 5 years before I start making meme videos on YouTube. I understand your followers are equally dumb not to point out facts, but I understand their hate, and they must be having good reasons for their burnt ass. I don't know if that's like a Hindi saying, but I have no idea what it is. I have no idea what it means. But read before you speak, else you'll be popular among idiots. Not the learned ones, man. Well, the idiots are more fun. Fuck you. And trust me, you don't know shit about India, Indian culture, its problems, its achievements, its challenges, or anything. From wherever you have learned all that, I feel pity for that source as well, lol. So I have friends. I have Indian friends. I have upper caste friends and I have lower caste friends. So, you know, who am I to contradict a paragon of knowledge like this idiot? But just to be sure, I wanted to double check. So I wanted to call a friend of mine. So he is lower caste and he asked me to change his voice to be in the video. So I did. But here's what he has to say on casteism not existing.
I'm gonna share you like two stories. One of my friends, he was in love with a girl, and the girl was from another community. So my friend, he was from the SC category, the so-called Shudras, and the girl was from the general community. And so they decided to get married, but they didn't inform their parents. But somehow the girl's parents got to know that the girl has married to that guy, and they locked the girl in the room, and the sister of that girl contacted my friend and said that my sister is in very bad condition and they have locked her in the room, and I'm afraid that they are gonna kill her. They threatened her a lot, and they beat the hell out of her, and they were even planning to strangle her or something like that. So my friend, he approached the local police, he approached a lawyer, and then he approached the police station, and then with the help of police and that lawyer, he went to the girl's home, and they had to then sign an affidavit that the girl had married, and the girl is like adult, and she was not forced in the marriage. She is in love with that guy, and they have married, and they want to spend their life together. So the affidavit was given to the girl's family, and it was submitted in the police station, and the boy's family also. And
Did the girl family face any repercussion for like locking her up and
no,
almost killing her? No.
no, no. I mean, as far as my knowledge goes, no, because they were in very strong position,
Yeah, and I would
and they
assume I'm sorry. I would assume that now the girl and her family aren't on the best terms.
The girl never visits her family. Then they have not like seen each other in years. And I mean, it was something in 2011 or 12. And another thing I would like to like share it with you is that sometimes intentionally, the teachers give student less marks just because we belong to a reserved category or SC category. And it's not something that uh, I have heard. I have actually heard, teachers saying that, hey, that guy is from SC category, give him less marks. That guy is from like our community, give him like additional 5 marks. This is something I have heard in the staff room.
Have you personally been discriminated against and have people being like, I can't touch you, like dumb shit like this? Have you had that? You?
Not in the extreme case, but I would say yes to some an extent. I have faced it because I remember it was like I had to take an receipt examination, and I approached the person who was in charge of like taking the examination and assigning the roll numbers and everything. So it was like we were two or three guys, so we approached him, sir, actually we need to take receipt examination, so please allow us. And fun fact here, we all were from the same community. So he said, okay, it's not in my power, so you need to, go to the superiors or other department. They will have to do this, and those guys sit in like another city, which is approximately 100 kilometers away, and it was quite complicated. So it's like there was no clear division of responsibilities. So just to understand, from one city we are going to another city. In another city they are saying, okay, go back to the another that city. It's in their capacity. We can't do anything. And then there was another guy. He was exactly in the same situation with as us. He also had to take the reset examination. And to that guy, the like person in charge, he told, okay, you can just fill the form. You need not to take any kind of permission for this.
Okay. And that dude was upper caste, obviously.
Yes, and they both were of the same caste, and it happens very very. It's quite often.
Is there anything else that you want to say to this idiot who told me that caste doesn't exist and that caste isn't a problem in India?
I mean, I don't know in which part of the country he's living in. Wherever you
Delhi.
go, you will face this issue. So even in Delhi, I mean, Yes, it exists. It's not in the traditional ways like you see it. You cannot come to my home, you cannot sit with me, you cannot eat or drink with me like it used to be 100 or 200 years ago. The tradition, I mean, the ways have changed, but it's still there, it's still existing. And yes, we need to just a little bit more attentive to the details. That's it. And you will find it everywhere. And of course, you say that casteism doesn't exist. Just Google one thing, lower caste groom, so you will get to know.
Oh, the
And
horse.
specifically,
Is it the horse thing? I was
yes,
told
yes,
about the
yes, the
horse.
horse.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it's the horse thing, and it happens in most part of the India. It's still prevalent.
Is it
So
legit? Because like
I'm
it's maybe the only thing that I learned about caste since like yesterday. Is it a thing?
okay.
No, because you know me, and my whole casteism bullshit, and that I wasn't aware of. Is it legit that they don't let you guys do the horse thing?
Even though sometimes police officers say, okay, for the community, for the peace, it's important that you don't do this thing. It's gonna disrupt the peace of the city and the particular,
Oh
area, region of the city.
oh my! This gets me mad.
They are like, I mean, they say that there are chances of riots and everything. So
This gets me mad. Have you seen, like, since you were born, have you seen an improvement though? I would guess yes.
yes, yes, yes. I have seen the changes. Yes, no doubt about it. People are becoming more aware of the fact that everybody is human and we all have, right to live with dignity. One more thing I would like to hear, add.
Yeah.
Sometime, the people from the upper caste, they just oppress the lower caste, thinking that they don't have the financial resources to fight back, they don't have like the legal resources to fight back, and we are in the power, so we can do whatever we want.
Mm,
And it's quite common in the villages.
yeah. I can give you hundreds of good and bad things about Indian culture. Caste is not one of them. The milk isn't enough anymore. Now, you can give the world a very good sight of these long texts where your so called knowledge is exposed. I have his permission. I have his permission, and I'm being nice. I'm hiding his identity because I know his name, full name, and I know where he works. I don't think his employer would take kindly to such rhetoric. I love Punjab and Punjabis too. 5 minutes ago, Punjab was basically hell, sure. My religion is not the greatest because every religion, except one, teaches us only good things. Every religion except one teaches us only good things. Why are you bashing Buddhism like this? Buddhism didn't deserve this. Oh my. My country isn't the greatest either, neither is yours or the countries in the entire Europe. Have I ever said that France was the greatest? Never. I don't even know why the hell I'm even texting to a person like you, wasting my time, haha. To provide content for me, I need it. I just presented some facts. You wanna learn? I'll recommend you watching some channels required for UPSC preparation. So I did. So I did.
And it is divided on so many criteria, on caste lines, on some other considerations.
Irregularities or division on the basis of caste or otherwise. So the Meena caste which is there, caste, two castes, middle caste, the Yadav was lower castes, caste based.
Trust me, no French exam hold a candle in front of that, ma'am. So what? So what? And I'm not an uneducated, unnecessarily proud Indian. I need to dull the pain. I'm a master's student from country's 30th best college, and I already got a job as well. 30th best college, eh? So, far be it from me to contradict this paragon of knowledge, we've been over that. However, I have a friend from JNU, and depending on which rating you look at, JNU is anywhere between 2nd and 8th best college in India. And whatever you may think about JNU, this dude only cares about numbers, clearly numbers and facts. So I called my friends. Does caste exist?
Yes, it does.
Does casteism exist?
Of course, it does. So, according to B.R. Ambedkar, like he's the one who created the Constitution, Indian Constitution. He said that the bedrock of caste system is the caste endogamy, like people marrying within their caste, and that still persists in India. Like only 5% of marriages that happen in India are intercaste marriages. People prefer marrying within their caste, among their caste. So that is one of the major reasons why caste exists, and also to an extent, untouchability also exists. I mean, untouchability is like another level of caste system. It's discrimination based on caste. So according to a survey, it's the Indian Human Development Survey that was conducted in 2011. Almost 27% of the people, they said that they still practice untouchability in some form. So of course it does. Like you can see caste-based discrimination. I mean, uh, almost everywhere. Like people belonging to the lower caste aren't allowed to mount horses. Like there have been many incidences. I mean, mount horses during them like marriage processions, which is something that I mean seen as a privilege of the upper caste people, the so-called upper caste people. So I mean, people who say it doesn't exist, I mean, they are ignorant and to an extent foolish.
And I have even written research papers and cleared the toughest engineering exam in India too. Do you want me to call a third friend who has written research papers, or do you get it now? Because I'm not gonna do it because he was busy. Not bragging, just telling you that I'm not like one of your followers. I have guys who passed UPSC in my followers. And apparently to this guy, people who pass UPSC are the greatest thing in the world. How retarded can you be? Wish you all the best, human. No, you don't. For life, for everything. Love, friends from India. My ass. We're all humans. That is the first correct thing he said. We are all humans. Let's appreciate the irony for a second. If I haven't seen the blatant idioticity on your Instagram profile, I wouldn't have wasted my 15 to 20 minutes on a stranger like you. My god, is that what it's about? Do you love Parle-G? Do you have stakes in fucking Parle-G? Is that what got you mad? My Instagram. The only opinion that I hold on my Instagram is that Parle-G is bad. Is that why I had to go through this entire fucking text? My god! Because you know, your opinions, ideas, and thoughts doesn't matter to me. Then why did you spend 15 to 20 minutes texting me caste-denying, anti-Muslim bullshit? My god! But that doesn't give you the right to speak shit without knowing. I'm not an idiot. You are. You absolutely fucking are. How dare you? Oh, I'm sorry. there was an end to the sentence. I'm not an idiot nationalist, but a known one who knows the problems as well. So you're a known nationalist. Oh my god, that is so much better. So don't try to cross my way, ever. What are you gonna do, bitch? What are you gonna do? I'm twice your fucking size. I will bend you in half before you have time to deny caste in front of me. What are you gonna fucking do? I don't hate you, but I just don't want to connect with you. Good luck for everything. So in the time that it took me to finally sit down and shoot this video, he sent me about 3 times as much text as what I've just read. And I decided not to include it in this because one, it didn't make any new points and it didn't bring anything. It was just basically him going on a psychotic rant. Like, this dude is clearly unhinged. And he talked to me about having to exercise harder because he felt bad after texting. Like, weird fucking shit. So this dude clearly has some mental illness. And I don't want to push on that too hard. So that's why I'm not giving you guys his picture or name or anything. But I want to make it very clear that I am not over here tolerating caste-denying rhetoric. Because castes exist. casteism exists, arranged marriages exist, all that shit exists. I'm not saying that there isn't good things about India, but those things exist. And even while I was trying to convince myself to shoot this video, there were articles on the internet about a lower caste woman being fired from a job in Uttarakhand. You guys must have seen it go by, because higher caste students refused to eat the meals that she prepared. And the lady got fired. So, with that shit still happening, how can anyone come and tell me that casteism doesn't exist in India? And it's always the people who tell me, oh, caste doesn't exist, caste doesn't matter anymore, that are the quickest to shit on Jats. And I'm not gonna say, oh, Jats are bad, Jats are... It doesn't matter. But how can you contradict yourselves like this? Even though I'm outside of the fucking caste system, but I've had Brahmin guys tell me that their blood was better than mine, that they shouldn't touch me, and that if I made a baby with them, the kid would be a bastard. I've had someone that I was dating tell me that his parents were looking for a caste-appropriate bride for him in India. I want this video to be the first and last time that I talk about caste on this channel, because as much as I want shit to change, I don't think a fucking meme channel with Omegle videos and meme review videos is the platform on which to make it change. Also, having never been to India, it's not like my words mean anything. That's why I tried to make this video with friends who would know what they were talking about, because I didn't want it to just be me spewing opinions about casteism. With that said, to anyone who watched this far, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon with a funnier video. Bye.